guys, so today I thought I would film the sweater weather tag, and I haven't done a tag video in a really long time, and these are now going up, as you guys know, on my second channel, just so that I can get a few more videos up there a little more often. So if there's any other tag videos you'd like to see that are non-beauty related, they'll come up here, but if they're beauty related, like the No Mirror Makeup Challenge or something like that, they'll be on my main channel. But other miscellaneous ones will be up here. So there are about 15 questions, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I'd love to hear some of your responses to these questions, so just leave them down below. It doesn't have to be all of them, just a couple if you'd like. Number one is favorite candle scent. I'd have to say, hands down, I don't have very many scented candles from Bath & Body Works or anywhere, but one that I found last year that I absolutely fell in love with was Cider Lane, and I had to hunt this sucker down. I got a little mini size because they were out of the big ones, and I called in, I think, every Tuesday and Thursday for like 3 weeks because those are the shipment days. And I said, when you get one, you have to put it on hold for me. So as you guys can see, it's been well loved, and I always hesitate to burn it last year because I didn't want to run out of it. And at the end, I think it was just around Christmas, they were on sale, so I got it for I think half price. So I have an extra one in my cupboard. But oh, it's so yummy. And I do have two other ones that don't sound fallish. Like obviously that one looks very fall oriented. And unlike most YouTubers, I don't really like leaves because that seems to be like the biggest hyped candle on YouTube. But I don't know, it just doesn't really do much for me. But these two little ones that I have, one is Apple Crumble and one is Summer Boardwalk. It's deceiving. I would never burn this in the summertime. But for Apple Crumble, it just has such a warm, I don't know. Unlike in the US, the Canadian ones don't have a description at the bottom, so I can't tell you what it's supposed to sound like with hints of whatever. But it smells so good, and it's definitely a great fall scent. And then Summer Boardwalk smells a bit like the frosted cupcake and the French baguette mixed together. And it also has a really like warm scent to it. So I love those, but I've been burning Cider Lane for the past couple of weeks. I was like, hey, it's fall time, I can bust it out again. So number two, coffee, tea, or hot chocolate. I don't like coffee at all. I drink tea 3 or 4 times a day. So I'm gonna go with hot chocolate because I do like to have, not every night, but I do warm up with it a bit. But the other fall favorite of mine is apple cider. And I'll warm it up over the stove and have it. And if you guys are Starbucks fans, something that you guys can pick up is the caramel apple spice, which is basically warmed up apple juice or apple cider with a bit of whipped cream and caramel, and it's so good. It's my fall guilty pleasure from Starbucks. What is the best fall memory you have? To be honest, I don't really think anything stands out for me for fall because it's such a transition period of like everything. You have really hot weather in the summer, and then it kind of cools off, and the leaves fall, and you're back at school. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to say like Halloween. Not anything in particular, but just Halloween is the only thing I can really think of that's traditionally fall. Which makeup trend do you prefer? Dark lips or winged eyeliner? Winged eyeliner you can rock all year round, so I'm gonna go with dark lips for fall. And as you guys know, I'll link below, but I have a video about my top 10 lipsticks for fall, and I have a couple of darker colors, and I love them. I just love lipsticks. It's probably my go-to makeup product. Best fragrance for fall. I'm also not a very big perfume wearer, and so the only fragrance I really go out of my way to wear when I wear it is the Versace Bright Crystal. And I got this little mini size off of eBay because it's terribly overpriced. So I didn't want to get a huge bottle. I wasn't 100% sure how I'd like it. But I do have a couple of really, really old perfumes. I think one of them came in a set for like Mary-Kate and Ashley, and my cousin got one and I got the other. And that's got a very like fall kick to it. I don't know how to describe it, but I guess it could be fall too, but I don't even think it's been around for years. Favorite Thanksgiving food? Well, for my American viewers, your Thanksgiving hasn't happened yet, but for the Canadians, our Thanksgiving was about a month and a half ago, give or take. And one thing, I don't really have this at my aunt's house when we go for Thanksgiving, but I really like sweet potato mash, and I have a recipe that puts a bit of maple syrup in it, and it's so good. So that to me would be something that's very Thanksgiving food flavored. What is autumn weather like where you live? Well, September is usually quite warm, and it can be into the 30s sometimes still. I don't know Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit would be maybe 70s or 80s, but traditionally I'd say between 10 and 17 degrees, and I think 32 is R0, so in the 40s-ish? I don't know. Fahrenheit confuses me. But in Celsius, it's, I guess, between 10 and 17 is what we're supposed to be around average. It's a little bit cooler, but we have days that are really warm and days that are really cold. And it's now the end of November, and so we had our first little snowfall yesterday. Nothing really, literally you woke up and you saw a little bit of white, but it wasn't anything thick. So it's officially like winter weather here. Most worn sweater. I had to really think about this one. I think the sweater that I grab the most is probably this orange Hollister sweater that I've had, I don't know, for maybe like 6 or 7 years or more. I have no idea. But I think that's the one I go to the most. But the next one I have definitely worn. It's my more comfy, cozy, bumming around the house or really don't care how I look sweater. And I've got 3 of them, because they're actually my high school sweaters. So I have 3 or 4 of them. I have a rugby one, I have a black one for my grade 12 musical, another navy one for my first musical I was in grade 11, and then I also have my Free the Children junior leader one. So I definitely gravitate towards these when I'm just bumming around at home, just pulling leggings or PJ pants, and it's really, really warm, and because it's so loose, you can just wear a nice little tank top underneath it and stay really toasty warm. But I'd say combination of those two are definitely my most worn sweaters. Must have nail polish for fall. Oh man, this is hard. I wear whatever I like, really. Like right now I'm wearing a pretty bright blue, and that's Rainstorm, and they're horribly chipped. I'm painting them today. But it's Rainstorm from China Glaze. But I'd say one color that I think is great for fall, for those who are a little intimidated by black, which I totally am, I totally feel you. This one color I think everybody can rock, and it's the one that I got at IMATS, and it's the You Gotta Get This Blue from OPI. It's blue enough that you see the blue, but it's dark enough that it gives a really, really nice fall feel. But I do have a couple of polishes from Julep that are suede finish. One is an olive kind of color, and one is a silver gray kind of color. I believe I have swatches on my blog, so I'll leave that post below if I do have photos. Those are very, very fall polishes too. And I can't really remember the names, but if nothing else, I'll have the names linked below from the Julep site. Football games or jumping in leaf piles? Leaf piles. Not that I've done it in years, but I'm not a football watcher, unfortunately. I only ever really watch it if it's, well, I only watched Grey Cup last year because the Toronto Argos were in it, and that's my hometown team. But I usually watch Super Bowl because of the halftime show, and I will pick a team based on their colors. I have no shame in admitting that. But definitely jumping in leaves. Skinny jeans or leggings? Well, this depends. Mostly on the weather. Warmer days, I'll wear a pair of leggings with maybe a sweater, nice big scarf and a coat. But I would definitely say that I wear more skinny jeans than leggings. Combat boots or Uggs? I don't own either, but I think Uggs are ugly, so I would definitely go with combat boots. And I actually really wanted a pair. Is pumpkin spice worth the hype? I'm assuming this is referencing the pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. If not, I'm not a pumpkin fan in general, so whatever it's referring to, I probably don't care, so I'm gonna say it's overhyped. But, like I said, because I don't like it, I don't really have a fair judgment on it. Favorite fall TV show? This is kind of confusing because most shows come out in the fall unless it's a summer run show, like Saving Hope, for example. But the 3 shows that I've been watching a lot recently are Blacklist, Elementary, and Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm not a really big TV goer, but this fall I found 3. And then last but not least, what song really gets you into the fall spirit? I have no idea because I'm usually listening to probably top 40 songs or just whatever songs I have on my computer until late September, early October when I start to like sneak in the odd Christmas song in my playlists. So I don't really have a song that's fall because like I said, end of October, well this year is earlier, but traditionally end of October after Halloween is when I crank up the Christmas music and I play that until just after New Year's. So if I had to pick one Christmas song, oh no, can't do it. It's way too hard. I love way too many of them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tag. Like I said, I would love to hear any of your responses to these, and if you have any other tag videos, beauty or not, to leave them down below so that I can check them out and hopefully film them for you soon. I hope you guys had a great weekend, and I will see you guys soon. See ya!